Hello everyone, welcome to the problem solution of problem A. Find the array from the educational code forces around 1111. And talking about this question, for those of you who would have given the contest yesterday, and for those also who didn't give, let's read the problem. So we have been given an array consisting of n positive integers, and we have to satisfy the conditions such that each element in the array is either 1 or at least one of the numbers is the difference ai minus 1 or ai minus 2. Like we can it is shown here that 531. So 531 is considered a beautiful array because the value ai, for example I equal to 1, then ai a1 equal to 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 is available, and 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 is available, and for 1 it is already there because it is given in the condition. So what do we have to do is that we have to find the minimum possible size of a beautiful array with the sum of elements equal to s. So let's explain, wait one second, yeah. So let's explain how to approach this problem. This is a very easy level problem, and intuition based problem. It can be done with various methods as well, but I'll show how to do it intuitively in few seconds. So we have been given four test cases here. One second. So we have been given four test cases here, where our sum for each test case is this is the sum. Okay, this is the sum. So we have to get this sum from minimum possible size of an array. So for this it will be the size of the array will be 1. For this the size of the array will be 3 because we can have the elements 3 4 1, and similarly for this we will have some size of the array which will be minimum. So how to approach this problem? So whenever, let me tell you that whenever we encounter this type of problem, where we have to find the minimum possible size of a beautiful array with like these type of problems, then we should think that if we have to find the minimum of something, then how to generate the maximum sum. Okay, for example, suppose my first element is x, okay, in the array. So I want my next element to be ai minus 1, or it could be ai minus 2. Suppose my first element of the suppose the value of n, like the number of integers that I have, is 1. So my sum could be, maximum sum could be 1. Suppose the number of integers that I have is 2, so the maximum sum could be 3 because 1 plus 3. So the number of integers will be 2. Suppose n equal to 3, then the maximum sum could be 5. Okay, no, not 5, 5 3 8 9, because uh, and here it will be 4. Okay, so the maximum sum here would be 9 because we are doing 1 plus 3 plus 5. And you must be wondering how we are doing 1 plus 3 plus 5. So just have a look here. We have n equal to 1, suppose. Okay, then our maximum sum could be 1 only, na, because our condition given in the question is ai equal to 1 or ai minus 1 or ai minus 2. So if our n is 1, then our maximum sum could only be 1. It cannot be 2 or 3 because the corresponding other elements are not present in the array. So and again, if our n equal to 2, then our sum could, maximum sum could be 4 only, because see, for example, if our first element is 1, then ai minus 2, so our ai will become, our ai will become 3. So the sum will become 1 plus 3 equal to 4. So I am considering here the maximum sums. Okay, so what can we do here? What can be done? So as you can see that we are having a sequence here. It is a we are having a pattern, like for n equal to 1 we are having 1, for n equal to 2 we are having 1 plus 3, For n equal to 3, we are having 1 plus 3 plus 5. So similarly, by induction or by AP, we can say that it is having 2n minus 1 elements, and our formula for AP is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so n is 2n minus 1 by 2, 2 into a is 1. And let me remind you, we are finding here the maximum sum that could be obtained with n numbers. Okay, so if we find a condition for the maximum sum that could be obtained, then we could put a lower bound on it. Like we could like if s equal to something, okay, and it is the maximum number of numbers that could obtain a sum this, then we could get it less than s, okay, to obtain our minimum size. So 2n minus 1, so 2 into 1 plus 2 times of n minus 1. Okay, so what we have here is wait, here I think it will be 1 plus 2n minus 1. Okay, so this will also will not be there. 2n minus 1 and 2n minus 1. So this will give us approximately n square. Okay, we will take n square, so our sum will become n square approximate. Okay, we will take the highest power of n only. Okay, we are not considering the constant variables or the powers which are less than the highest power. So for our maximum sum we will have n square. So we want the minimum size of the array. This is the value n, this is the size of the array. So when the size of the array is maximum, when it is n square. So when it will be when it can be minimum, when n square is less than s. Okay, so this is our condition. This is our condition where our size of the array could be minimum. Okay, for a given sum s, for a given sum s, the size of the array could be minimum. So let us jump into the coding part and see how to do this. So what is given in the input is the sum. Okay, what is given? The sum is given. So the sum is given. So let us take the input as sum, lls cin s. So now what to do? We will create a variable. Why we are creating variable equal to 1? Because we we want to calculate the condition, or we want to implement the condition. Because we will, what we will do, because what we will do, that we will keep on increasing the value of x till it becomes till the square of x becomes greater than s. Okay, greater than or equal to s. So what we will do here, we'll do while x into x less than s and x plus plus. Okay, so now we will just output it, because what we are doing, we are incrementing x. Okay, first we check that 1 into 1 less than s. Suppose our s, let us take it as 8. So 1 into 1, okay, so 1 into 1 is 1 and s is 8. So 1 is less than s, so it continues, and x plus plus, so x increments to 2. 2 into 2 less than s, true. So again x increments to 3. Now 3 into 3 is not less than s, so we get our answer as 3. So let's run the code. Yeah, so you can see that we are getting 1337, which is our correct output for this problem. And basic intuition behind this question is that whenever we are told to find the minimum possible size of a sequence, so always try to think about what could be the maximum value of the maximum sum of the sequence, and then try to generate a generalized version in the form of n, so that we could compare it with the given variable, or create our own variable and increment it and do some sort of stuff. So let's try to submit this code. Okay. Mm, so you can see that it is accepted, and this is a very basic intuition based problem. uh, it can be solved by various methods as well, by incrementing and decrementing according to the condition, but in the contest this solution clicked the first. So thank you for attending this, and I'll be uploading much more and more videos of other problems as well. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.